Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's been a minute, of course, that's how I do things. Today, real quick, welcome new subscribers. I don't think we got any, but if we do, thank you. Welcome back all you old timers. Today what we're going to do is try to make knife handles out of some of my old wore out Levi's, Wranglers to be exact. It's a process that uses a two-part pourable epoxy and whatever kind of material you want to use. You can use denim, you can use linen, you can use burlap sacks like a potato sack. I've used some of that, it's really cool. It ain't cheap, but we're gonna see if we can do it ourselves. This is just a quick run. Maybe one of the new community knives I'm doing will get that micarta handle if it works out. So I've kind of got everything set up here. I'll move you up where you can see what we're doing. And I gotta find something to mix my epoxy in still, so I'll be right back. Okay, let's get after it. So I have no idea how much this is gonna take. I got two brand new bottles. And I'm going to pour about half of each one of these in here, so I got enough to do two, hopefully. We'll see, that looks like a lot. Where's the level? I can't see the level. Okay, we're good. So let's do a 1/4 cup of each and see where that gets us to. Well, that stuff's thick. There's a 1/4 of that. Probably put those lids on the wrong container and then we'll never be able to get them open again. All right, that sounds like we use that minute ago. I'm not going to take time to get out. Okay, let's get mixing. As you can see, do everything as cleanly as possible. I got a piece of wood off the floor in there for sure. I don't know the dirty bench, I probably won't. That's all right. I really don't know how much this is going to take. We're going to do a layer of denim and then we're going to pour this stuff on there and we're going to do another layer of denim and hopefully when we're all done we end up with a nice even cohesive batch of micarta. I'm not even sure this is the kind of epoxy you're supposed to use. I'm just getting rid of stuff that's been in the shop for a while, you know. So we got even lumbers. I can't remember how many there are of each one of these in each pile. I've got these lined kind of with wax paper. Hopefully they will release when we're done. Pour that in there. Kind of try and mix it around. Get it even. I don't know, folks. This might be this might be above my pay grade. Tell you the truth, but we're gonna find out, aren't we? Can't be afraid to fail. We might end up finding out that this is a real easy, good way to do stuff. Then we might find out we're up in the night. We'll see. I think we're getting visitors.
Because I gotta go.
Hmm?
I gotta go.
Okay.
How have fun. Hope it works out.
Yeah, I don't know if we got enough epoxy. It's taking a lot, but we'll see.
Okay. All right.
Dana's taking off to go get measurements for a project she's got going for a guy. Custom leather project, so. Love you, honey.
Love you too. We'll see you in a minute.
See ya. See how we're doing that. Really technical, isn't it? But just like everything else, and I know a lot of you guys are the same way, kind of like to see if you can do it by yourself or on your own, figure it out. That's just how I am, and then I decide whether or not it was worth my time and the money and material to do it that way, you know? And if we decide it isn't, we'll just order some next time. But I can tell you that it's not cheap ordering it. Yeah, you might, if you're near Hobby Lobby, get another package of it. Out of the kindness of her heart, she's taking my money to buy me parts. What a deal.
Nobody can see me, so it's good. Bye.
I've been thieved. So now, there we go. This one will work. Another little piece of wax paper. Stick it in our form. And get the old C-clampers out. Got epoxy all over my fingers so they don't want to grab anything. I'll just get that one set. I'll get the next one set, and then we'll try to get them about even. Now I could have used metal, I guess. I thought about making up a metal form. If it works, maybe we'll try to get a little more that's, I don't know if you can see it, but it's squishing it up a little bit. Let's take that down about a half a crank. Take that one down about a half a crank. I'm gonna probably have to put this in a vise to hold it upright so I don't lose everything. I didn't think about that part. That's all right. Just a second. Let's try this big old guy in there too. Yeah, if this works, I'd like to make a little mold where I could do a big pour all at once and then cut it to the size I need. Come on, come on. There we go. Now we got a clamp on there. Now we got a clamp on there. All right, I'm gonna shut you guys off, put this over in the vise where it can sit, and I'll do the other one and probably bring you back tomorrow when we unmold them. How's that? Okay, through the magic of television, it's 24 hours later. I got them out of the molds, and you can see we've got two very different things going on here. I messed up on this one. I let myself get distracted. Long story short, I had to mix a bunch more because I started putting them together and I'd only had one part of the epoxy in there. Yeah. So we got a third more product in this one. That's why there's so much extra. Up here on these edges, not cured. Down here it seems to be. This one I think we had about the right amount of epoxy. And it's a little pliable. I think if we let it be, it'll be okay. But if we do this again in the future, dense. Yeah. I wasn't thinking. I should have put a block of wood on the bottom. They both have the company logo embossed in the bottom. We'll see. We'll leave it at this for now. I'll work on them after they've cured some more, and I'll bring you back, see what we end up with. This is going to be the longest it's taken me to build a video ever, and it's not going to be a very long video. Well, kids, our little experiment did not work. We are completely just falling apart on that side. You don't even need to get you close to see this, but falling apart. Not enough pressure, probably not even enough layer of goop. And it's flexible. Now one thing, ow, there's a flash right there. One thing that may have happened is that stuff was in the shop for a couple years, probably got a little old, and I know you're not supposed to let that freeze, so we'll have to revisit this. We're not going to give up. I will build a mold, probably either metal or wood, and we can do a big chunk, not a huge chunk, but a bigger piece, get more uniform pressure everywhere, maybe take our time a little more, think it out more. Sometimes I go ahead and just do stuff without thinking real hard. That's okay, that's how you learn. It was probably junk product anyway, so I think it would have worked if, well, let me rephrase that. It will be cool when it works. So don't give up. I won't. Just, it might be a minute to do all that fabricating, and I'm gonna go ahead and order like a gallon of that stuff. So we can do a big amount and not waste it, but not worry about not having enough mixed, right? So I priced it out. It's definitely gonna be cheaper. We can use junk pants, t-shirts, I mean, anything to give it some fiber in there, to give it a cool look. So we'll go back to it. For now, we went with some Purple Heart. We'll probably have, I got 4 of these ready, community knives. I got enough to do another Purple Heart cut, and then the other 2 will probably be Shadua, which is a different kind of wood than I've used before. It's dense, it's hard wood. It'll make for good handles, I think. It's got nice grain. It's got some chatoyance to it. So we'll use that. Meantime, you guys go out there, work hard, be safe doing it. Above all, be kind. And go out and get you some. Good luck if you're hunting. Love y'all. Oh, be safe getting that winter firewood. It's that time of year. You guys be safe.